Welcome back to Burford on Baseball. This time, we're going to try and figure out who's going to win the offseason. Free agencies out there. We've already had a couple stars get signed. Anthony Rizzo is going back to New York. I think he wanted to be there. The Yankees certainly wanted him. Good fit. Jose Abreu is leaving the Chicago White Sox, going to Houston. I think this is a good move too. Some people are concerned about his age, but he has done nothing but hit since he has gotten in the league. And in the Astros lineup, he could be in the number 6 position. That is first world issues. When you've got a lineup like the Astros, he's going to do fine there. He's going to help the Astros out. On the other end, the guys who haven't been signed, it starts with Aaron Judge. Preseason, he was offered $213 million, bet on himself, and he is going to get paid. Right now, the rumor is the Yankees have an offer out there for 8 years, $300 million. That goes north of $320 million, I think. I think it's the Yankees that are going to sign him. I'm not sure it is the best thing for their team, but publicly, they just can't let Aaron Judge walk. He has to be a Yankee. Otherwise, they will just get crucified in New York. On to the star pitchers. Both of these guys have question marks or big question marks coming in. Verlander came back after basically 2 years away, had an incredible season. Cy Young, he is getting up there in age, but a 1.75 ERA makes GMs get really giddy. He's going to get at least 2 years, maybe 3 years. Closing in on 40 a year. Jim Crane is definitely going to want him. Jim Crane wants to take credit for this entire Astros run. I'm afraid Jim Crane might end up Jerry Jonesing the Houston Astros if he's not careful. I don't know how you win a World Series. Tell your GM, thanks for the championship. We'll see you later. Other teams that could be in on Verlander are the big money teams. Right now, the Rangers have some money to spend. The Dodgers might be out there. The Yankees might be out there, depending on what happens with another free agent. Aaron Judge, we'll have to see what goes on there. Jacob deGrom is the other one. When deGrom is on the mound, he's the best pitcher in baseball when he's on the mound. This doesn't happen very often now. I think somebody's going to crank out 3 years, about $40 million. I think it's going to be the Mets. There are a few other teams out there. Again, the Rangers have some money. They might like a guy. They might be willing to take a chance on him. Not quite sure. Again, how much are you willing to pay for a guy that might only give you a dozen starts? Going back to the offensive side, once again this offseason, we have a slew of great shortstops. Starting with Correa, he's the youngest guy out there. Got his $35 million from the Twins, said thank you very much. I'm going to go back into free agency. Rumor is the Twins are trying to bring him back for a long-term contract. I don't think he wants to be in Minnesota. I think he wants the limelight. He wants to be in a big city. The Dodgers are a possibility. That would be interesting to see what their fans would do if he ended up out there. The Yankees are a possibility if they don't sign Judge. Also, cut that in half, cut the country in half. How about the Cubs? They have some money to spend. They could use a veteran like that. Whether you like the guy or not, he's got a very good clubhouse reputation. He'll come in there. He could be a leader. Could play some pretty damn good shortstop for you also. Another guy, Xander Bogaerts. I think that the Red Sox need to re-sign him, but there's going to be a couple other teams, the Phillies especially, because Dombrowski likes him, could be after Bogaerts. Speaking of somebody else, Dombrowski could be after. Put Trey Turner on the Phillies, and this team becomes even more dangerous than it already was. This guy gets on base. He's athletic. He can run. He's certainly got a glove. Turner could go to the Dodgers, the Phillies. Also, look for Seattle. They could use somebody like that up there. They had a good season. Turner makes them a heck of a lot better. Turner makes anybody better when he's out there. The guy that I'm not sure about, Dansby Swanson. Did he finally reach his level or did he just hit his peak? The Braves would certainly like to have him back. I think he might like to be there. He's got options. I just don't know where it's going to be. Looking at a couple second-tier free agents right now, Rodon came back, had a prove-it season in San Francisco. He proved it. If a team doesn't get Verlander or DeGrom, I think this is a great guy to go out and get. He's got options everywhere. And then somebody not quite on the radar as much, but I think can help or will help any team that he goes to. I really like Chris Bassett. The Mets will certainly be in on him. It's going to depend on what happens with DeGrom. They also have Taijuan Walker out there as a free agent. And that guy, I just always like him. I think he's actually done pretty well. He could help several teams. A couple other bats that we're talking about. Checking my notes here. Brandon Nimmo. This is a guy, he just gets it done. He's not great with the glove. He's not great with the bat, but he's above average all the way around. And he's one of the only superstar or star outfielders out there. This guy's probably going to get 4 years, 80 mil. Somebody's really going to enjoy having him on the team. Andrew Benintendi. This is a guy I think the Astros might be in on. They could use a left-handed bat, and he can play center. He can play left. Jordan doesn't have to be in the outfield all the time. All kinds of interesting things going on with the winter meetings coming up. I think in the next couple of weeks, we're going to see a slew of guys get signed. Let's find out what happens.